So summer's drawing to an end, autumn's knocking on the door, and soon the days of daily swims are going to be over. However, it does not mean you can ignore and abandon your swimming pool through winter. You do need to keep up some basic winter maintenance. And if you do it properly, it's going to be that much easier to get your pool in top condition next spring. But how do we do winter maintenance? Now during summer, often we leave our pools uncovered. It makes it easy to swim and we want the sun to warm up the water. Algae likes warm water. We throw chlorine in or a floater and we maybe don't test that water often enough. Algae likes water with a low chlorine level. And often our pump isn't running long enough in summer to circulate the water properly. Algae likes water that is standing still. Now if you do have green or black algae, the first step is to put an algicide in and treat that algae and try and kill off those spores. We don't want those to reappear as soon as it starts warming up next spring. Now I like to do an open backwash. Regular backwashing doesn't get all the dirt out of the filter sand, and that does over time build up. Now ideally an open backwash should be done every 6 months or so. Come, let me show you how to do it. Now to do an open backwash, firstly ensure that your pump is off. Secondly, set your selector to backwash. And then remove all the screws of the cover plate. Now it's important now to put the screws back into the nuts that are set into the filter plastic. If any sand gets in there and we try and tighten these later, we do run the risk of snapping or breaking this on the filter. Then we've got a big problem. So this pool does get backwashed quite regularly. But look at that dirt. Look at all of this. That's what we're trying to get rid of on an open backwash. Get the sand as clean as possible. So once you put the screws back in, switch the pump on. Now there's no moving parts inside the filter. You're not going to lose your fingers. Get your hand and your arm in there and agitate that sand as the water flows out the top, and you'll see it's going to be chocolate milkshake brown. We want to do that until that water coming out is clear. There we are. That's a lot cleaner than where we started. Let's get this top cover back on. All done. Now we can set the selector to rinse. Give it a quick rinse until the sight glass is clear. We don't want any of this dirty water back in the pool, and then we can set it to filter mode. Now it's also important throughout the year to test your pH, chlorine and alkalinity levels. Now these can be done with test strips or a home test kit, or if you're in doubt, take a bottle down to Builders and get it tested free of charge in store. Now I do strongly recommend through winter covering your pool with Geo-Bubble. This is a 400 micron polyethylene plastic that is sold per meter and it's 3 meters wide. Lifespan of this is 3 to 5 years if looked after. So this pool is obviously just less than 3 meters wide, got a bit of an overlap here. Now this can be cut with a Stanley knife or a pair of scissors. Just trim the edges to make it fit where it floats level on the water. Now the advantages of having a Geo-Bubble cover on your pool are massive. Not only does it reduce evaporation by up to 98%, but because there's no direct light getting in, algae battles to grow. For those with a heated pool, it does help with heat retention, thereby reducing your energy costs to heat the pool. And the Geo-Bubble cover itself does raise the water temperature 5 to 7 degrees. Winter is also the ideal time to check your nets, check your brushes, check your weir baskets. This one here is split right open, and that's from not being emptied too often and the leaves are being sucked through that crack. If it looks like this, get yourself a new one. Stock up on chemicals, stock up on your home test kits. Take the lilos out of the pool, clean them, pack them away for next summer. Now, irrespective if it's summer or winter, pool safety needs to be a priority. All too often we hear of people, especially small children, drowning. Please check your fences, check your pool nets, check your latches, and if you need to put a padlock on there, put one on. Now, winter maintenance on a pool is not a lot of work, but it is important work. Don't abandon your swimming pool through winter. And if done properly and diligently, the turnaround time next spring to get your swimming pool swim ready will be minimal. Builders stocks the Geo-Bubble pool covers, as well as all the pool accessories and chemicals you need to keep your pool in top condition, as well as lilos. Now, for more videos like this, check out the blog on the website. Get to Builders, get it done.